Ah! Hello, Barmy Badger Army. I thought, why not, as this is another film review, create some ambience. We're in the cinema. The person next to you is rustling lots of bags. No, they're not. We're watching YouTube films. How's it going, guys? Don't forget, the new membership tariff is an all-time awesome low of 99p. Please join, as it really does help the show if you can afford to do so. It is much appreciated. Now today, like I was saying, we're going to be doing another YouTube film review. Ooh. And this one is called Dark Lives. Now, I watched the subtitled version, and that's probably the one that I will provide in the description for you guys to watch and then comment back and let me know what you think. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is about two friends go to investigate the nearby house that is rumoured to be occupied by a witch. Ooh. After looking around, they run into a black-cloaked person wearing a mask, who then proceeds to follow and taunt them. Spooky. Now, this is a really good film. The first 8 to 9 minutes have no speaking in whatsoever. It really throws you into the action straight away, and you're like, wow. And then it flips back in time a few times, which is where it gets confusing. I would have much rather preferred if they'd have put it all in the correct order and it made a bit more sense. But I'm guessing they did that for dramatic effect and cinematography and all the business. But that is probably my only complaint about the film, is that where they're going back in time slightly, it feels slightly disjointed and you're not sure which bit starts where and which bit ends. And it has a legitimate end that happens halfway through, and then it goes back in time and faffs about a bit. So this is a big complaint because it makes it quite confusing to follow. For me, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts and comments in the comments and description in a little while once you've watched it. Because other than all the faffing about with the time stamps and trying to figure out which bit goes where, it's a great film. It has some fantastic practical effects. It has some people in spooky masks. We like that. And it has a real ambience, some good background music, and a good setting. So it's a great little film, but there is a few little tweaks. And like I was saying, not everyone likes subtitles. And apparently, in the description of this, they don't actually explain that it's a subtitled film. So that's a big, you know, a bit of a pants no-no. Because what happened was a lot of people were like, oh, where's the English version? Because the description's in English. So everyone just assumed, I guess. I'm hoping there is an English version out there. But if you guys like subtitles, please do watch it. I found it easy enough to follow with the subtitles. So I think you guys will be alright too. Now, reading the comments on here is pretty interesting. Let me just bring those up. Some are liking it, some aren't. You've got one person says pretty good, does keep you under your seat, but you know it's time for a jump scare. The movie definitely does it on purpose, and that's what it's like as a whole. Yes, there is a lot of jump scare booms, and that's great. It does make you feel like you're a bit jumpy, and I do like that fact about the film. It makes you really on the edge of your seat, and it just shows you don't need to spend a big budget on a horror film. All you need is a good setting, some good background music, and someone in a mask and to look quite threatening. Somebody else has said, pretty creepy, guys. Stay safe out there. Yeah, exactly, because it is in a relatable rural setting. It does make you think all that could happen to anyone because they're out in the street, they're out doing different things, and it does show you how it works. You know, it is a good film. And like I said, my only complaint is trying to work out what goes where. If they released one where it was all in the right order, I would be happier. Boy, I'm amazed. I'm going to say this is too scary for me to even watch. Someone's actually said that. It's interesting because it is a rural setting. Pretty good, thanks. This is almost like Poughkeepsie Tapes. I think that's another independent horror. And then here you go, someone's put on there, why do people find people in masks scary? It's so stupid, but then again, so are most people. Ouch! Is it Russell? There's obviously a lot of things in the woods. Obviously, we know from Forest of Ash, there's lots of rustling. Oops, no English. English, please. Yeah, a lot of people. See, this is a real burner of a comment. Someone's put on this, started to regret wasting my energy subscribing. Should have the titles, not in English-speaking version. I wouldn't have even played it first. But like I said, I didn't mind the subtitles. I really think it was quite good. I don't really get why people were moaning about the subtitles. Let's have a look. All I would say is they should have specified that it was the non-English version in the comments. But like I said, good atmosphere, really creepy, simple premise of a haunted house exploration team going into the woods and going into a house. And then, of course, the weird creatures or something that follow them afterwards. Because there's no real explanation. Is it paranormal or is it some sort of person hunting them? That's what I like about it. There is that mystery there, you know, where it's like, have they been kidnapped? Were they taken? You know, all this sorts of stuff. You know, what happened to them? Were they killed? Were they put into this weird, different dimension? All this sort of stuff is very interesting and leaves it wide open for interpretation. So I'm very looking forward to seeing what you guys think of this one. And it just shows you can make a good horror film with just a simple mask and 10 minutes of panic and silence. Like I said, my favourite bit was the first 10 minutes where there was literally no speaking and it was straight in with the adrenaline horror and you were like, whoa, okay, what's going to happen next? I really think that they should make a sort of a prequel or a sequel or a slightly similar version of it, retweak it, where they go into the house and then something follows them back, yes, but there doesn't need to be that much talking, you know. There can be silence, and I'm going to experiment with this in some of the newer films that I've been doing as well, so please watch out for that. But yeah, overall, I would give this a good solid, ooh, let's have a look. Because of the complicated ifs and buts and where you were's, probably a good solid 5 out of 10, because it could be quite confusing here and there. But that being said, it is well worth a watch, and I'm looking forward to knowing what you guys think in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. Look after yourselves, keep safe, keep well, much love everyone, and I'll see you in the next vlog, video, stream or short. Don't forget to check out Time to Die Big Cheese if you haven't already, and of course, Forest of Ash. Bye!